We are in Moab, Utah, and one of the amazing things with this area is being able to create a base camp and go explore and off-road. And we really don't want the camper on here when we do that. We're going to do a video to show you how long it takes for us to offload the camper and reload it, and the whole process start to finish, so you can see how practical it is for us to do this and how it works. Let's get rolling. All right, let's get going. Here's the stopwatch. And we're rolling. I just pulled the shovel off our mount here. Now I got to disconnect the power. All right, we got to unplug the power. Unlock our storage cubby here. And Faith is pulling the fast guns off. I think she might be beating me at this point. All right. Pulling out our little jacks and our blocks for our jacks, because we increased the height of the truck. Our jacks are just barely not tall enough, so we just cut these little blocks to give us the little extra height that we need. And there's all of our jacks right inside there, so we're gonna pull those out. We just use a little ratcheting wrench, 14 millimeter, loosen enough to spin it off by hand. I got it. And then I'll have Faith tighten them up as I grab the next jack. All right, ready? You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Hold it tight?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Grabbing the next jack here. Man, we haven't taken these jacks out in quite a while. It's been a couple months at least. It's been on the camper. All right. We have these little coasters that help it slide into its hole a little bit easier. Just Velcro them on. Okay, I'm ready with the next corner jack. And these jacks are not light, but they're not overly heavy. I'd imagine that they're probably 30 to maybe 40 pounds with the motors on them. So it's not terrible. You got it?
Yep.
Hold it tight. All right, we got to plug in each of the corners so that way our electric jack will run. The remote that's wireless for the jack is amazing. One button will run all 4 jack legs at the same time, or you can run each individual jack leg separately. And Faith is working on positioning our little wooden blocks to give us the little extra height we need due to the height of our truck and camper now with the suspension under it. So we'll get these run down until they make contact with the ground, and then we'll go ahead and get it lifted off, and Faith will pull it straight out from underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're approaching 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes on the dot. We've got all the jacks on and we are just getting them run down so we can start lifting the camper. It's like we're about off the stuff. Okay. All right. I'm gonna drop the front one. All right, drop it. We are connecting you on the there's any. So go ahead and stop one straight forward. All right, Faith is going to be pulling the truck straight forward now. Go a little bit more passenger. Right there. Okay, straighten it. Okay, little driver, just a smidge. Perfect. Go ahead. Okay, keep going. Hold on, stop. All right, go ahead again. Okay, you're clear. Go ahead and pull all the way. All right, now we're going to time. We're going to us. So the last thing we do is just go around, make sure that as much as possible that there's even pressure on each of these legs. That way we have as much stability as possible, and that looks pretty good. All right, that is right at, let's see here. I think we're right at 19 minutes, if you can see that on there.
That's not bad.
So that's not too bad. Obviously, we're a little rusty with pulling this thing off, just having not done it for a little while. But we also spent a little extra time because we have to mount the jack legs each time and remove them. Yes, we added the jack stands in the front with the piece of wood, which really helps give it a ton of stability and doesn't have that wobbly feeling while you're inside. And it helps just the load to not be carried on the outside of those jacks in the front, because really those front two legs carry probably 80% of the weight of the camper. The rear two legs really don't do a whole lot, which is also why you always want to keep the front tipped up so more of the weight is on those back two legs than the front two legs. But it does get a little unstable, as you saw when we were pulling it up, how it started rocking a little bit. Can't believe this is the first time ever riding in Moab on slick rock, and oh my gosh, it is the ultimate mountain biking playground. So much fun, and the views are ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. This is so good. Might be the most fun ever on a bike. Oh yeah, Moab slick rock. Wow, this is freaking awesome. It is so good. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. And we chose the Slick Rock Trail, which is a black diamond trail. Now, mountain bike trails are similar to a lot of trails where green, easy.
Yeah.
Blue, moderate, black, advanced or difficult. And the elevation, I think between the elevation
Exposure.
and the climbing, it's taking a lot to keep our breath. We have to stop at the top of a lot of these hills. But the view, oh my gosh. It's 360
amazing
degrees of
incredibleness,
epic views. And it's just so much fun.
It is.
This trail is awesome, but heck of a workout because it goes straight down, straight back up, fairly short bursts. Whew! But it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And it might start raining. That could make it interesting. Gotta stand up and put all the power down. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Woo! Yeah. This is like the best roller coaster ride of all time, but you can pick your own rails. So good. It's hard not to crash though, because these views, ridiculous. Oh my gosh. So good. I feel like we are in heaven and don't know how it gets any better than this. Seriously. So good. Gotta catch up to faith here. Break time.
Power bar.
Oh man, this is it's a good challenge, both technically and it's a good cardio workout on this trail. And the views, I don't know, it is a really, really special place.
It is.
Super feel fortunate to be able to ride this thing. And in the middle of the week here, it's really not too crowded.
No.
It's been really amazing. It's so good. If you're into mountain biking like we are,
you should come here.
you should come here. Yeah.
That's all we have to say.
They painted stop on the ground. And I guess this is the reason why. Woo! But this is the view spot. Well, the clouds kind of take away a little bit, but there's the river down there and the view of the valley. We gotta keep that momentum. Yeah. You're rocking it now. All right. Woohoo! This is too fun not to record a little snippet because, oh my gosh, it's the perfect rock roller coaster, and you can pretty much ride whatever angles you want, and there's so much grip, but it is so steep. It's so crazy. It's holy cow. I don't think it gets much better. My goodness, look at this. Oh my gosh. And you can get some serious speed. Just instant speed. Oh man. And this section is pretty good because they got the route so you can carry some of your momentum to carry up the climbs, which in the front half you couldn't do. It's just straight up and straight down. This is turning out to be really good. Really, really good. So fun. And I think I lost the lines. Over here. I got carried away. Having too much fun. And lost a little white lines. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for the white line painting, there'd be a lot of exploring the canyon. Yes, that's what would be happening. Woo!
Loves this slick rock, and he's just having a blast. So you can see he's tearing down the hill. Woohoo!
We're gonna start stopwatch, although we're not very fast, so we'll just see how it goes. Here we go. Let's get rolling. So Faith is removing the front jack stands and our board out of the way. And one of the key things with lifting this camper is to make sure that the front stays an inch or two higher than the rear. Because of the front legs taking most of the load, sometimes they run a little slower, which means that you have to stop occasionally and just run the front jacks by themselves, just to keep that nice front high position where it's just a couple inches higher than the rear. And also sometimes you'll have one of the back feet run slow, and you have to then stop and run one of the back jacks separately. Faith's pulling out our fast guns from the bottom storage area, and then we've got our rubber mats and our little coasters to help guide the feet in. And I guess we also need to grab our 14mm wrench too. All right, that's good. Stop. Go forward. Driver. There you go. Now straighten it and keep going forward. Okay, stop there and go past your back. Driver back, I'm sorry. Okay, straighten it. Straighten it. There you go. Come back. Passenger. Oh, I'm sorry, driver. Okay, hold on. It would help if it wasn't so uneven.
I know.
Okay, come back. Come back where you are right now. Okay, hold there. Stop, stop, stop.
Okay.
Go forward just a little bit. Okay, right there. Okay, come back slowly. Very slow. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can go up a little bit. Okay, try again.
The same position? Do you want to touch the other side? Like really close in contact.
Keep coming, you're good. A little more passenger. More passenger. More passenger. Full passenger. Okay, straight from here. Just real slow. a little bit passenger. Okay, hold on, stop there. Okay, keep going. Go ahead. A little bit passenger. One more passenger. More passenger. Keep going. All right, straighten it. Okay, hold there for a second. Okay, go ahead. Okay, hold there a second. Oops. All right, go ahead. Come back some more.
Straight, where I'm at?
Yep. Hold there.
Okay. Where I'm at?
Straight back.
Am I in?
I think that's about it.
All right.
Let me double check. Hold on. Hold it there.
It's not taking you guys anymore.
Okay. And then this back one, go ahead and do the same
This
thing.
back one's got a ton of weight on it right now, FYI.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's. Shifted onto it. Well, as you can see there, we were sort of pushing the camper around a bit. The challenge is that this is not a level drive here. It kind of slopes down and it slopes to the side, which basically, as we're trying to put the truck in, the truck bed isn't flat to the camper. Anyways, a lot easier to take it off and then put it back on. It'd be a lot simpler if it was a flat surface. That is one of the challenges of doing things that are, I guess, more off-road. But Faith helped kind of push the camper a bit side to side, so we got it against our camper guides. But you can see we got more space, slightly more space on the driver's side. It's really not that much, and it's nice and tight up here. So I think we did pretty well for off-road, loading and unloading the camper. It's just one of those things. The more you do it, the better you get with it, but there are always challenges. One of the biggest challenges we had, one of the times we unloaded and loaded it, was wind. Because the thing gets so high and it's so rocky already, and then it was getting blown around, which meant that you almost had to be holding it. Somebody had to be holding the camper all the time just to keep it from wanting to fall over. Connect up the plug for the lights, which we just kind of tuck the excess cord in there and plug that dude in just like so. Faith has got all the fast guns attached, marked with the position that they go in, because each is kind of adjusted to the length where it needs to be. And Faith is starting to take the nuts off. There's 3 nuts on each one of these, and We're just using our ratcheting wrench. She's got the power unplugged. And we have these little dually swing outs. They're actually kind of necessary because of our rock sliders, but they also make it a little easier because if you try to do these legs, they're really close, got it? They're really close to the truck body for the front, which makes it a little bit interesting. The downside with the little dually swing outs is they kind of add more wiggle or motion to the jacks, which makes it slightly more unstable when they're all the way extended. So what we do with the jacks is we build these little coasters for them, just to allow them to slide underneath the camper a little easier. They're just made out of wood, super nice and scrap wood, and so the leg just sits in that little groove, and then we've got some Velcro that just holds the little coaster to the leg, and it allows it to not get caught when it slides in to the camper. And then we use these mats here just to put between the jack and the floor of the camper. So we just put it underneath so the jacks have a little bit of insulation. Also, they keep them from sliding quite so much. We'll see. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but we're right about 31 minutes. That's about start average. To finish to load, everything good to go. And that's kind of a realistic time, as in we did everything. We weren't doing part way just to make a fast time. It's obviously not super fast to load and unload, but it's awesome to have a truck to use without the camper. Yeah. And it's a great fun to take it out on trails and explore places and have the camper left behind. So total unload and load time, about 50 minutes, start to finish.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. We could probably speed it up a bit, but there's no real rush. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope the camper unload and load video was helpful and maybe gave you guys some ideas. Pretty good first day in Moab, I'd say. Yeah. Super excited about doing some off-roading trails. Checking that out, see if our truck will fit anywhere. It's really big. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for upcoming adventures in off-roading our truck and whatever other mishaps and things that happen along the way. We'll catch you later.